Hi students, welcome to Edurific. As you can see, we are on the App Lab page of the Code.org platform. So, in this session, we shall be continuing our project of creating an online shopping app using the App Lab. I shall just recap what we have done in the previous session of creating an online shopping app. So basically, in the previous session, we have created our layout for a simple online shopping app which gives our user the option to buy 4 simple objects which are available on any online shopping app. So firstly, we have created a platform which enables the option of products to be visualized by the user. On clicking the products button, the user shall be redirected to the category screen, giving the options of technology and household, which on choosing technology goes to the tech screen, giving the option of laptop and camera for the user to buy, or on choosing the household screen, giving the option of a book or a key for the user to buy. And also each of these screens has a back button for the user to go back to the previous page and review the items. So as you can see, our simple layout has been created for our simple online shopping app in the design mode. So all we have to do in the design mode has been finished. So the task in the design mode by adding on elements such as button, text inputs or images have been finished. Now all we need to do is to create a code for our elements used in the design mode. As you have learned, creating the code enables functions or character traits to the elements which we have used in the design mode and helps our code function properly. So now we shall switch to the code mode for creating our online shopping app's code. As you can see, now we are on the code mode of the App Lab page. So in this, we shall be defining all the different kinds of buttons we have used in the layout in the design mode. So for example, when the user gets onto this platform, he shall see an option called products. So on clicking the products button, he shall be redirected to the category screen, and on clicking the category screen buttons, which is technology button or the household button, he shall be redirected to respective screens of technology and household, showcasing him the options of the different technology products available or the different household products available, also enabling them to buy the products and going back to the previous pages using the back button. So in the code mode section of creating our project of the online shopping app, we shall be defining each of these buttons onto where they will be redirected to which screen. It is very simple. All we have to do is to make a note of the previous button elements we have used in the design mode and creating commands such that the buttons are defined to be redirected to the screens on clicking them. Shall we proceed with creating our code? Now, since each button is a different element, clicking each of these buttons is a different event. So we shall be using different event commands for different buttons. So for the start, we shall begin with the products button. That is, we shall be defining our products button by using our code. So now in the UI category, we shall drag the on event button. As you know, on event button basically defines any button. So now since we are defining the product button, we shall choose the ID to be products button, which means that on clicking the products button, everything in the green command, the function command, would be executed as per our instructions. So all we need to do now is Since we know that on clicking the products button, we will be directed to the category screen, we should change the screen. That is, now we should go to the UI controls category, drag the set screen command, assemble it in our script, and now we will be choosing our screen to category screen. That is, now on clicking the products button, the user will be redirected to the category screen. Shall we see if it works? So for seeing if our code works, we shall firstly compile by using the run button in the visualizing section. Our code has compiled. Now we shall click on the product button. As you can see, it has directed us to the technology screen or the household screen buttons. Now, I shall try clicking technology or household. Nothing happens because we have not yet defined the terms technology and household. So we shall reset it. Now we have to define the terms technology and household. For this, again we shall go to the UI controls category, drag the on-even button, which is again a new event of clicking the technology button. So now we shall choose our button to be tech button, which on clicking the tech button redirects us to the technology screen. For this, we shall again go to UI controls category, drag the set screen command, choose our screen to be tech screen. Now we have defined the technology button. Now we have to define the next button, which is the household button. For this, again, clicking a household button is altogether a different event, so we shall again drag the different on-event command, assemble it in the script, choose our button to be household button, and now on clicking the household button, we should be directed to the household screen, so we shall drag the set screen command and change the screen ID to house screen, which we have named it. So now you can see the importance of either naming the buttons or the elements through their IDs or remembering them. Now we have defined our house button. Shall we just look into it? If the code works. So for that, we shall click the run button for compiling our code. Our code has been compiled and we have defined 3 buttons till now, which is the products button, which takes us to the category screen, the technology button, which takes us to the technology screen, and any other elements have not been defined. So now we shall be defining the further elements, that is on the technology screen, which we have now arrived at by clicking on the tech button. There are 2 options of laptop and camera. So we shall now be defining those. So for this, again, since each of the buttons creates a different event, we shall drag the on events command, assemble it in our script, choose our button to be the laptop button, which on clicking should redirect to the laptop screen. So again we shall set screen, to the laptop screen, now we have defined the laptop button. Now we have to define the camera button. For this, again we shall go to the on events command, all in the UI section, drag it and place it in our code, choose our button ID to be camera, which on clicking the camera button should be directed to the camera screen. So for that, again we shall drag the set screen command, choose our screen to be camera screen, giving the option for the user to buy either camera, laptop. Now, our technology category buttons have been defined. Now we shall look on to the household categories buttons, which are key and a book. So for this, again, since clicking either of the buttons is a new event, we shall proceed with a new on event command. Place it in our script. Choose our ID to be book. Book button. Now on clicking the book button, we shall be redirected to the book screen. So we shall again change our screen by dragging the set screen command. And changing screen to book screen. Now we have defined the book button. We shall have to define the key button. For this again, which is a different event, we shall be dragging the on events button. Choosing our ID as the key button, which on clicking the key button, we should be redirected to the key screen. So for this, we shall be again dragging the set screen command and choosing our screen to be key screen. As for now, we have defined the buttons product, technology, household, laptop, camera, book and key. Shall we just check till now where we have come through? So for this, we have to run our code by clicking on the run button in the visualizing section. Our code has been compiled. Now we shall click on products, which is redirecting us to the category screen, showing us options of technology and household. This time we'll go on to the household button. So on clicking the household button, it has taken us to the household screen, giving us options, that is the user, to buy either a book or a key. So we shall click on the book button. Now we have come on to the book screen, which enables the user an option to buy the book by clicking on the buy button. So now our buttons have been defined. Do you find something is missing? Yes, we have not yet defined the back buttons. So now we shall be defining the back buttons. As I have told, you have to make a note of the different back buttons we have used, which redirect us to the previous screen. Shall we begin? Alright. Since again pressing each of these back buttons is a new event, we shall again go to the on events command and use different on events commands for different back buttons. If you have observed, the back one button, which is on the category screen, takes us to the platform, because the category screen previous screen is the platform screen. So now basically we will be allotting these back buttons so that the user can switch to the previous screen and again review through his options and click on the other options. So as you can see, we'll again drag the on events button into our code, and our code is obviously getting lengthy because it is an online shopping app. Now this is the time where you have to actually make a note down of these back buttons, which we have named them during different IDs, or even just recall the numbers so that you can easily get back to the screens which on clicking them happens. So on clicking the back button 1, we will be directed to the platform screen. So we shall again go to the UI controls category, drag the set screen command, place it here. So since we will be directed to the platform screen by clicking the back button, we will be choosing our screen ID to be platform. Shall we just check now? Yeah, so we shall run our code. We shall click products, and the back button 1 is on the category screen, so we shall be clicking that. As you can see on clicking back, we have come to the previous screen of the platform screen. This is what we are going to do with the all back buttons present in the layout of our online shopping app. So now we'll again go to the on events command, place it in our workspace or scripting section. Basically, we can place many on events command because all of them define the same back button but different IDs, so which is easier for us to keep a track of. So since we have in total 7 back buttons, out of which we have defined the first back buttons, I shall be placing 6 more on event commands so that we can be defining all the buttons at a time. I have placed 3 on event commands. Two more to go. So in this we shall be defining the different back buttons and the different screens they will be redirecting the user to. I have one more on event button to be used. So I shall drag this into the workspace, which is our last and final command for the online shopping app. As you can see, we now have 6 on event commands which are to be defining different buttons which we have used in our online shopping app. So now, if you have made a note, you will see that back buttons 2 takes to the category. So the back button 2, which is on the technology screen, takes you to the technology and the households category screen. So for this we shall be defining our back button. We shall be choosing the ID as back button 2, which we have given. Now we shall drag the set screen command again in the UI controls category. So since on clicking the back button 2, we should be redirected to the category screen, we shall change our screen to category screen. That is, we shall set the screen to category screen. As you can see, I have made it simple and defined the other back buttons which we have given different IDs to in the design mode. So basically, back button 2 is on the technology screen and back button 5 is on the household screen. So on clicking each of back button 2 or back button 5, we shall be redirected to the category screen. Now back button 4 is on the laptop screen and back button 3 is on the camera screen, which on clicking both of back button 4 or back button 3, we shall be redirected to the technology screen. And back button 6 is on the book screen and back button 7 is on the key screen. So which on clicking both of back button 6 or back button 7, we shall be redirected to the household screen. So now we have defined all our buttons which we have used in the design layout. So right from products button to technology, households, and again in technology, laptop and camera, to in households, book and key, to all the different back buttons, we have defined all our buttons and made sure that no other button is left. except for the buy button, which on clicking can redirect you to another link of any shopping app where you can actually buy the product, which is up to you. So basically we have defined all our buttons and we have created the code for defining all of these buttons. So our layout for our simple online shopping app is ready and our code is ready, which have been done in the design mode and the code mode respectively. So shall we check if our code is working? So for this, we shall have to click the run button and compile the code, which is on the visualizing section. So on clicking the run button, we shall now explore all the other options and the buttons we have defined. So now our code has been clicked. I shall click products. I am directed to the category screen. I shall click technology. I am directed to the technology screen, giving me options of laptop or camera. I shall click the laptop screen. Now I have an option to buy the laptop or go to the previous screen by clicking back, trying out the camera, and now I have an option to buy a camera or go back to the previous screen. Again back to the technology screen and the household screens. Now I'm on the household screen, giving me the option of book or key. I have been directed to the book screen or the key screen. Now on clicking the back buttons, I have been directed to the previous screen. Again on clicking the back button, I have been directed to the previous screen. Again on clicking the back button, I have been directed to the previous screen. And now I'm again on the platform screen. As you can see, we have now created a very simple code for our project of online shopping app. I hope you have understood and can create a complex or a similar online shopping app code with different layouts and different buttons or different elements. I hope you have enjoyed throughout the session of creating an online shopping app and have got excited. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.